Bigfoot, Grassman, things that go bump in the night. Who knows what creatures could be out in the dark? Well, I know of one, and I'm going to tell you about him right now. Hey, it is a beautiful night here in Northwest Ohio, and a big shout out to my brother hiking deep. Little unseasonable chill in the air, and it's early August, which makes it unseasonable. But it had me thinking about some stories, so I wanted to share a story with you about a creature that exists in the woods and proof that he actually exists. And now I'm not talking about Bigfoot or this Grassman. I'm talking about Mesingw. Let me tell you a story. To tell this story right so that I can confirm the proof of his existence, we have to go back to the beginning. And I mean the beginning, long ago. When creation was young, creation was very new. Back in the day when the animals still conversed with one another. Back in the day when mankind itself was just recently created. And the animals gathered around one day and they began to talk about mankind. They began to discuss how they were concerned that mankind wasn't a real good idea. They've been observing the things that he's doing, but they're not really what should be done, in their opinion. What would they do about this? Well, the only thing they could do would be to bring their complaint to the Creator. Now, back in this day, there was a very strong, powerful creature of the woods. His name was Mesingw. Mesingw had really strong power. So the animals, they all called on him and said, Mesingw, you're such a strong, powerful spirit. Can you go to the Creator and ask him to reconsider this mankind, this human man? And Mesingw agreed, and off to the Creator he went. Now when he reached the Creator's wigwam, he rapped upon the bark on the side, and the Creator hollered out, "Come on in, Mesingw." He already knew he was coming. But Mesingw went on in, and right away Mesingw said, "Creator, we honor you and we respect you and we trust in all that you do. But we have just one thing to ask you. We need to ask you to reconsider this creation of man. Man is going to dig ditches into the earth. He's going to pollute the life stream of the rivers and the oceans. He's going to dirty the air and remove the trees. Please consider not creating man." And the Creator thought for a moment. He said, "Mesingw, I respect your opinions and I understand them. But you need to understand I have a deeper knowledge of what's happening. But to avoid argument with you, to avoid any conflict, let me be fair. I'll challenge you to a contest. You're a very strong creature, Mesingw. If you can perform an act better than I'll let you have your wish and I won't create mankind. But if I can perform the act stronger and better, then of course we'll continue with the way things are going. And the task is going to be, you see that mountain right there, that beautiful mountain there in the midst of that beautiful land? And do you see the spring that comes from it?" Mesingw said, "Yes, I see it." The Creator said, "Mesingw, the one that can move that mountain furthest apart at the spring will be the one who gets his way." And Mesingw, well, it was his turn first. And he was a powerful spirit, so he grabbed a hold of the mountain, and he mustered with all his might, and he pushed, and he pushed, and he couldn't move it at all. And at that moment, it was the Creator's turn. And the Creator turned, and with a smack, the mountain shifted apart. In fact, you can still see it yet today. It's known as the Delaware Water Gap. Well, as that mountain smashed apart, Mesingw turned, and the mountain hit him right in the face, deforming his face, making it all wrinkled up. And right at that moment, the moment the mountain smacked him, he realized where he went wrong. And he turned to the Creator, and he fell to his knees, and he said, Creator, forgive me. I know you have a plan, a deeper understanding than I will ever have. So allow me to do this. Allow me to protect the forest for the humans. Allow me to protect all the forest and all the deer. Allow me to protect all the deer, because the humans are going to need the deer for their clothing, for their food, for their tools. The humans will need all the deer they can gather, and I will provide all the deer for them. I'll watch over all the deer. And for as long as I exist, the woods will always be full of the deer for the Lenape people. And the Mesingw is still doing his job yet today. There's some creatures on this earth you'll never see, and there's some creatures that have gone extinct, and sometimes it takes a mountain to hit us in the face before we realize that the Creator has a design. But every time you see a deer in the forest, that's the proof that the Mesingw is still alive and well. So the next time you see a tall, upright figure with a deformed and wrinkled up face, covered in fur from head to toe from his cloak made of a bear, did you see Bigfoot? Did you see Grassman? Or did you just see the protector of the forest? Did you just meet the Mesingw?